of Top Fuel dragsters has been lit, and Tony, it's one of the most fascinating pairs of the first round. Greg Carillo of Glendale, Arizona, making his first start of the 2022 season, and the Santiago's top fueler on the right side is the better qualified car, number 5, the DHL fueler of Sean Langdon, qualified 12th. It seems impossible and backwards to say that Sean Langdon is the underdog against a man who has not been on a dragster for close to a year, but he is.
Well, for Greg Carillo, the higher you qualify, the bigger the stage gets. They saved their parts for one race. Their tuner said, give me good parts, I'll tune it, and he's done exactly that.
Let's go down to the starting line with Bruno Massel.
Well, guys, I checked in with Greg Carillo this morning, and he knows the enormity of this moment. For him, this is the one time he gets to race out here in basically what he calls his hometown. He's only made 8 starts in a top fuel car. His career began in 18, but this is no rookie driver. A guy has won multiple national events in the sportsman category, knows what a good driver Sean Langdon is, but has the luxury of having the better car. We'll see if that plays out. The conditions are so different here today, guys.
It is the duality of the sport of drag racing, and thank you, Bruno. The duality being, is it the machine? Is it the car that's going to make all that horsepower, or will it be the man behind the wheel that actually settles this one?
Well, Brian, on a day like today, it's got to be both. If the car's set up right, well, the driver just wants to be quick off the line. If the tires start to slip, the driver becomes a big factor.
The Western Swing starts right now. They lead evenly. Carillo's car smokes the tires. Langdon's car legs it to the finish line. Strike 389.1 at 312 miles an hour. The car twice ran 3.901 in qualifying. He runs a 389.1. Not the quickest run we'll see, but good enough to win.
Well, this is exactly what we were talking about. When you have the conditions that change and there's no clouds to cover up the intense heat that the track is seeing, the UV that has increased, you see this, those 390s that Sean Langdon was running in qualifying, well, they weren't very sparkly, they weren't very shiny, but on a day like this, if they plug that setup in that gets down the track, well, that's going to beat the tire smoker in the other lane.
Greg Carillo has exited competition, but we spoke to him earlier this weekend, and this week's E3 Encyclopedia is all about his hardscrabble team.
We only see Greg Carillo come out to run a couple times a year, and actually the last time we saw him was at the U.S. Nationals last September. But here on Friday night, he was able to put down a 382, shot to number 2 on the timesheets. Greg, how do you assemble this team to where you're able to come out just a couple times and have this performance?
Well, let me tell you, it's having a group of guys. They all have regular jobs, they got families, but they believe and they want to come to win. We got great leadership with Glenn Mikers and Aaron Brooks, and we believe we can win here on the mountain. And we got Santiago supporting us like they do every year, and we look forward to coming out.
So Greg Carillo eliminated in round 1 as the fickle nature of drag racing rears its head.